The moment you realize the actions and habits that bring you to shame, you'll start to gain more self-respect, which will in turn make you less socially anxious and more respected among your peers. If you have a mission or a purpose in life, and you're working for it relentlessly, only then will you start to feel the presence of the devil in your life. And his purpose, simply put, is to make you stray from your path. But if you're already deeply indulged in sinful acts on a daily basis, you will barely feel his presence in your life because his work is already done. Your actions are exactly what he wants them to be. The priority of the devil is to keep an individual in his lower quality consciousness and emotions. Let's try to understand that a bit better using David Hawkinson's consciousness scale. Now, on the lower part of the scale, you can already see the hell an individual goes through. All the feelings of shame, guilt, apathy are already keeping in line with the devil's purpose. One important thing to note is that the notion of heaven and hell isn't meant physically, but rather mentally. When Christ was asked by the Pharisees about the kingdom of God and when will it finally emerge, he replied by saying that the kingdom of God will come in ways that you neither be observed or touched. It's simply midst of you. Similarly, the concept of heaven and hell are simply the state of mind. Now, what are the effects of your masculine energy on your consciousness? We've already discussed how the devil has no desire to mislead an individual already suffering in hell, but has keen interest in an individual trying to escape it. Men who find themselves struggling to climb to the top of the Hawkinson's chart are more frequently attacked by the devil, who constantly seeks to drag him down to the depths of shame, apathy, guilt, or depression. Men who just started their seed retention journey are also individuals trying to escape this hell, and they rise up very quickly as the emotion of shame rapidly diminishes from their lives. When you become consciousness of your foolish behavior and start to rectify it, you'll feel less shameful. Some of these acts may include visiting dirty websites. You become addicted to that huge influx of emotional energy, but is followed by the most awful emotion a human being can feel: shame. When you start to get rid of the actions that bring shame in your life, you'll find yourself in a much higher state of energy. You're less anxious socially, and you'll gain more self-respect. Other people will also start to respect you more for who you are. The degenerative behavior that keeps you in the lowest phase of your life negate the higher quality positive emotions that you need to feel in order to become a better man or even a better person overall. Needless to say, it's hard to feel good about yourself when you're pleasing yourself to a video of a bunch of tood girls. Moving from the shame, you'll start to develop a bit of egotistical pride because of how you've escaped that degenerative habit, while most of the other men are stuck there. But you have to move past this as well and gain courage. Courage is the main changing point in your life. You'll start to gain neutrality, which will lead you to peace and enlightenment, onwards to joy, love, and so on. So the path is clear-cut. You just have to take the initial step, which is often the hardest part of all, to remove shame from your life. Once you start this path, you'll metaphorically escape hell in the end, but the devil wouldn't accept that and will constantly try to lead you astray. You'll start to become a victim to his emotional attacks, and maybe even in the form of some of his agents. The succubus is also a very common phenomenon that you'll experience because of all of the accumulated mental impressions of the dirty content that you've watched. You'll often get attacked by the succubus at night and find yourself daydreaming and focusing on these thoughts that unfortunately you can't erase. Individuals that attract a lot of women into their lives should also be a little cautious, as they might be the physical manifestation of the succubi, and might be there to drain you not just mentally, but also physically, emotionally, and financially. As you continue down this path, you'll also start to get a lot of aggression from men because all they can see when they look at you is a divine masculine man that they failed to become. They'll see all of their insecurities in you, seeing the way you carry yourself with confidence, and that there's no shame tied to you. Now maybe you think I'm being a little arrogant by saying that, but just know that I'm just describing how positivity attracts negativity, similar to how a person rising up financially and spiritually will always face those who constantly drag them down. You will attract demons, and that's a fact, but fret not, as you'll also be guided by God's angels at the same time. So let's talk a little bit about that. One of the most divine experiences that you'll face in your journey is how God and His angels will make themselves known to you in your life. You wouldn't call it good luck. You'll frequently find more doors opening up to you that you previously thought was impossible. Financial opportunities, fame, success, it will all come to you effortlessly. You will meet new, genuine people who might become a real love interests. So to summarize, you'll feel yourself vibrating with positive emotions such as courage, neutrality, joy, peace, and love. You'll start to find people who are full of positive emotions as well and will bring positivity into your life. If you've ever been on the Seed Retention Reddit forums, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That was it for this video, guys. Comment down below how far you've been on your journey to reassure our other brothers who are struggling to take their first steps and with finding a way out of this metaphorical hell. I hope this video proved to be resourceful to you guys. With that being said, subscribe, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care until then.